You find some great architecture in Kenwood. Wonderful buildings from the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Brick, limestone, lots of classical detailing from when the neighborhood was very fashionable. Then, middle of the 20th century, Kenwood had some very difficult decades and a lot changed. The neighborhood became sort of gap-toothed. There are empty lots on virtually every block where something was taken down. Then the South Side starts to revive in the 90s and early 2000s, but that boom busts. But along came a builder, Lou Karampolis, who has revived several foreclosed properties on the South Side, set them right, and here he did a great job. The building he created has a brick and limestone facade that fits right in among the historical ones, has a great grandeur, and just a wonderful feeling that suggests that Kenwood really is coming back. Let's go in and take a look at what he's done inside. So outside I was talking about the looks of the exterior. Inside you can see all this great wainscoting, and there are other good details that were done by Louis Karampolis. You're the builder who took this project over, Lou, and from the wainscoting, the arches over the hallway, it looks to me as if you're trying to build something that's older.
Yes, absolutely. We're trying to do something that's a little different than what people build. Your typical 8 units, center entrance 6 flats, or center entrance 10 flats. We want to keep something that's more in comparison to the rest of the neighborhood.
Because you're in a historic setting, you really ought to feel as if what I've come into in this unit has been here for a while?
Correct, correct. From the inside to the outside, I think when you come into this, it'll give you a little bit more of an old world feel, something from the early 1900s, but then again, we put a lot of splashes of new technology into it also.
Let's talk about the early 1900s part. You've got a ton of wood. There are the beautiful floors. The handrails for the stairs aren't in yet, but will be nice. We mentioned the wainscoting, beam above. You do all this, you guys do all this yourselves, right? You have 8 carpenters on staff?
Yes, we have 8 carpenters. We build all of our own cabinets.
I've been in your other buildings and you put in a pretty high level of finish, but what you end up with is a far lower price than somebody else. Now in this case, it's because you bought a distressed property.
Correct.
Tell me what your prices are.
Our prices start at $199,900 for 2-bedroom, 1-floor units.
And they go up to
$369,000 for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath unit.
And the people before you had these units up over 500, right?
Absolutely, they were in the mid-500s.
Let's talk about some of the details you've done, like the limestone wall on the balcony, rather than, you know, a wrought iron or something simple. You've really used the building materials as part of my living space, right?
Yes, absolutely. What we try to do is we try to keep in the look with the rest of the neighborhood. And Kenwood being a historical district, you see that there's a lot of limestone in sister buildings and buildings down the street. So we needed to keep that. The Kenwood committee was very insistent on having a beautiful building, and I'm equally as happy that we did something like that.
I think residents would be happy because we've got not only a balcony on this end, but I have another one in the back, right? Of 10 units, everybody has at least 2 balconies in their space?
That is correct. They have some sort of a balcony in the front. All of them have different shapes in the front, but they're all the same in the back. The rear balconies are approximately 8 by 15 feet wide.
And then a few units have 3 balconies, and we'll talk about them in a minute. Let's say a little bit about what you've done in here. Above what's going to be the kitchen, we've got sort of a lofted, or what you call a mezzanine space, right? It's beneath a soaring ceiling above. But then I was in another floor plan where rather than that, you've got a more formal sort of a study surrounded by 3 walls and could be walled off into a bedroom. You've got, what, 5 floor plans for 10 units, is that right?
That is correct. There's 5 floor plans, and there's 2 of each of those floor plans.
And all of those 10 share some pretty sweet outdoor space, I know. Let's go take a look at it. So the unit we were in opens onto this, and 4 other units also share this space, right? This is for 5 to share of the 10.
Correct, for the common area.
And then there's another space over here for the other 5 to share.
Right, for the north side of the building, everybody gets to share that to appreciate all the view.
You didn't want to break it up because you wanted everybody up here taking a look at that?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, the south side views of the skyline are phenomenal.
As well as the lake over there.